There's nothing quite like a childhood friend, usually forged over some meaningless game of tag or glue-eating competition. Admit it, you did it too. Somehow these friendships withstand time despite their humble beginnings. Humans aren't the only ones so lucky as to experience the pleasures of a childhood friendship. Plenty of animals out there can establish unbreakable bonds with their four-legged companions that last a lifetime. Take this husky named Leica who met Rook, a pit bull, when they were both puppies. After that, well, you'll just have to see how their friendship unfolded in this video. Childhood friendships are things of beauty. Knowing a person early on can only bolster any shared bonds between the two of you. Often, you can both naturally pick up right where you left off, even after being apart for a long time. Even dogs know the joy of friendships when they start at a young age. For instance, Leica, the husky, and Rook, the pit bull, met for the first time when they were both still puppies. And they hit it off right away. You only have to watch them play for a few seconds to see that these two pups truly love each other. Rook jumped with all the energy a young pit bull can muster, and Leica wagged her tail with equal excitement. How did the rest of their first meeting turn out? Playtime unfolded just as you might expect it would between two high-energy pups. Despite his smaller size, Rook went toe-to-toe with Leica in their wrestling matches. These pups truly formed an amazing friendship right at their first meeting. After that playdate, though, the pooches didn't see each other for a long time. So long, in fact, that you'd think they would have forgotten about one another. But on Valentine's Day, a few years later, Leica and Rook proved that not to be the case. As Rook's owner brought the now fully grown pit bull up the walkway, Leica could hardly contain her enthusiasm. She wagged her tail just as hard as she had when the two pups first wrestled all those years ago. It seemed like she knew exactly who Rook was. What happened when Rook finally entered the house? Once Rook was inside, it was chaos. It was bedlam. The two dogs picked up right where they'd left off the day they first met, wrestling and playing like a couple of lunatics. Heck, Rook's owner didn't even have a chance to take off his leash. Playtime moved from the entryway to the kitchen to almost every other room in the house, and this time around, Rook was big enough to take Leica down. You can see the joy on Leica's face even as she was pinned to the ground and Rook attacked her back paw. Now fully grown, the dogs might have destroyed the house if they were allowed to keep playing indoors. Eventually, they took their games outside, but the fun didn't come to an end there. Not even close. So cute. They may be older now, but when they see each other, they still played like puppies.